United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll.
Reb Kassoon.
Here.
Tobin. Here. Kleiner.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Jean-Francois is absent. Burr is absent. Green is absent. Massey.
Here.
President Rodriguez.
Here.
And we have a quorum.
Approval of minutes?
Tonight we have two meeting minutes, one from December 18th, 2019, and January 2nd, 2020.
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Massey, second by Alderman Tobin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Correspondence.
Nothing this evening.
For the good of the city, anyone would like to address the council, please step forward. You have 4 minutes.
Hey everybody, my name is Darren Cross from the Middletown Little League, and just want to give an update on the 2019 season. Last year, just to let everybody know that we played almost 300 games at the park between the regular season, summer ball, all-star games, fall ball, and other games that were played at the park. They have ended up being almost 300 games played there, so that's incredible. And the Parks Department, that's a huge thank you to them for what they do to us, they do for us. And to talk about the upgrades, last year we had a batting cage put in that got a lot of use. The kids, the parents, the coaches, everybody loved it. We put a bullpen in, so now the kids can warm up pitching in between games. And to talk about our numbers, last year we had almost 280 kids. This year we're on track to go to about the same number, hopefully more. You know, we did buy the domain www.middletownll.com, which you can still do online registration. We are doing a registration on Saturday from 10 to 12 at Watts Park this Saturday, February 8th. We're still taking players in different divisions, and right now we're doing different player development programs. We do that 3 nights a week. The City of Middletown School District gave us the gyms for 3 nights a week. And I also want to talk about, last year I was here and we got a donation from the Walk Hill Engine Fire Company for a scoreboard. We purchased the scoreboard. We are having the lettering done, and the Parks Department is going to install it. We are planning on doing a new scoreboard ceremony on 4/17. I will send letters out to everybody. So it's a huge thank you between what the Walk Hills gave us and the fundraising we were able to do. We were able to purchase a scoreboard, which was almost $4,000. So that's a big purchase for a Little League. And also the upgrades that we're doing this year at the park. We got the new fence that the city had installed on the big field, which is a huge upgrade to the park. And also 4/18 is going to be our parade, our opening day. We are aware that it's the citywide cleanup, and we're going to work around the schedule of the city. So the parade will probably be around 12 o'clock kickoff. That should give enough time. I will discuss that with Jerry Kleiner, who's in charge of it, and to make sure that's a good time to start. But other than that, if there's anybody out there that still wants their child to play baseball or softball, you can sign up by going on www.middletownll.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, reports of department heads, economic development.
Good evening, everyone. Just want to announce on Monday night, we're going to have our complete count committee for the census gather here at 5 o'clock. The mayor has placed folks on the complete count committee, so it's open to the public, 5 o'clock here in the council chambers. Caitlin from our office has been working with the census folks and getting information together and gathering all the pertinent stuff that we need to move forward with the count. So Census Day is April 1st, so right now folks are getting things delivered to their houses, and you go online to start registering for the census. So that we're going to be doing a big push now moving forward, and we have to get everybody counted. Also, our office is working on the 5-year consolidated plan. We have 2 more home ownership projects in the pipeline. They'll be beginning rehab soon. Also, at the Paramount Theater, we're moving forward with our sound system project and the alteration projects grant funds that we got about a year ago. So things are moving right now, and if you have any questions for me.
Any question for Maria? Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
DPW Commissioner.
Good evening, all. I'm going to be really brief this time. We had, no, for real. So we had a presentation earlier today under the DPW committee about the MS4 and the advantage of the MS4 and our duty as an MS4 community, which is basically to protect the streams, minimize the runoff, and make sure it's all clean runoff that goes into the stream. And for that, the presentation was recorded and it will be replayed. So I would appreciate everybody's, if you have time to just watch it. The other thing is Davish Park expansion project. The project is out for bid, so if there's any contractors over there interested in doing flat work or some construction work, including some fields, please take a look at the project, stop by at DPW office, and you can pick up a set of plans. With that, the mayor kind enough to reappoint for your considerations 2 deputy commissioners, Chris Gross and Mark Pengel, and really all the work that is done throughout DPW cannot be done without these 2 gentlemen, of course with the support of everybody in DPW, but these guys are available for the city 24 hours a day. Anytime we call upon them, they're there for us, whether it is a snowstorm or water main break or sewer blockage. Them and our men too, not only them alone, but they are all the time on the lookout, watching for city's interests, and I appreciate the mayor reappointing them, and I would appreciate your support to them. And I will conclude my report with, if you have any questions.
Any questions for Jacob? Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Police chief?
Good evening, all. I have nothing this evening unless you have anything for me.
Any questions for the chief?
Such a smart guy.
Chief? Superintendent Recreation.
I haven't been here in a bit, but I'll hit all this fairly quickly. I did spend the day up to the state capitol with fine members of our mayor's youth council. Those kids represented us so well, being able to speak to Senator Mitzer, actually Senator Skoufis as well, Assemblywoman Gunther, the time they spent with our kids and how well they represented them. They also are representing the Orange County Youth Bureau up there, and as you know, that's the funding we get for our lunch program and our summer feeding and our teen center. So they had a great experience up there. I'm really proud of how they represented Middletown. I think they put it on the map up there. They were the leaders up there were very impressed with those kids. We have a few new programs I just want to mention for the public. One of the things we do, we have pickleball going inside. That has become a big sport. We have 2 courts taped out at Maple Hill Park. We got 3 courts taped inside the Trim and Moon Gym. The district worked with us. We're actually full to capacity with 50, 60, and 70-year-olds in there playing pickleball. So they feel like their tax dollars, school tax dollars are finally benefiting them. So they're very thrilled with that. It's a great collaboration with the school district to allow us to use that. We're bringing Double Dutch back to Middletown. We have a lot of adults interested in it, but we're going to get some boys and girls interested in that, as well as a program called Art Quest, which will be starting kindergarten through 8th graders, and another program also for high school and adults. We started kids cooking clinics. That is at capacity. In fact, there was a program tonight, and we're going to be looking to expand that over age groups too, because the interest, that filled up in less than 24 hours once it hit the online registration. All of our winter programs are up and running, which include soccer and basketball and preschool playtime and volleyball. And we have our all-year-round programs running. As always, our after-school program gets bigger all the time, as does boxing. In the teen center is running, and our preschool program that's full to capacity. So even when it's not summer, we're getting it done. And lastly, what I would like to mention is I kind of want to thank the school district. They have a lot of construction going on again this summer. The high school will be totally closed, and they put us in consideration when they try to figure out where to house everybody. So our sports camp will be housed at the Presidential Elementary School this summer. It'll be downstairs and outside, and they'll have the middle school, summer school upstairs. So we thank the Middletown School District for that. I know it's a benefit to their faculty and staff as well, as they're teaching. Their kids are in our camps, but it's definitely a benefit to our kids that work it, our teachers that work it, and to our community, about 250 kids a week. So thank you to them, and that collaboration is the big asset in Middletown. Most towns don't work that close with their school district, and I think that's where Middletown arises above the rest. And that's all I have tonight.
Any question for Chris? Thank you. John?
I received a letter from the Orange County Board of Elections saying that there will be a presidential primary election, and a general election. And for each of those three, there will be early voting for those. And I'll put the times and the dates on the website, and that will be at the Senior Center for this year. That's all I have.
Any questions for John? Thank you, John. Public hearing.
Tonight, we have a public hearing on an amendment of the zoning chapter 475 in the city code. I'll read the notice. The notice is hereby given that the city of Middletown will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, February 4th, on or near 8 p.m. as possible, Common Council Chamber, second floor, 16 James Street, to hear any and all persons wishing to be heard on a proposed amendment to the City Code, Chapter 475, zoning, Chapter 353, peddling and soliciting, to prohibit food trucks in all zoning districts except for ice cream trucks, which will require a license from the city clerk. A full copy of the proposed amendment to the zoning code was available in the city clerk's office, room 12, City Hall, 16 James Street, Middletown, New York, and also on the city website. And in all persons wishing to be heard will be given the opportunity to speak either for or against a proposed addition to the code. This is by order of the Common Council. It was published in the Times Herald Record on January 27th and January 28th, and also on the city website. Since this also was a change of the zoning, it had to go to the Orange County Department of Planning, which was sent, and they still have 30 days to get back to us. So, but that did not stop us from doing the public hearing tonight.
Okay, at this time, the public hearing is open. Anybody from the public would like to talk? Any members from the board? Alderman Kleiner.
I was asked a question on this. The food trucks that the fire department does at city-sponsored events, are they still allowed under the
Yes.
code? I thought that they were, but I wanted to clarify that. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Alderman Massey, second by Alderman Tobin. All in favor?
Aye.
Public hearing is closed. Civil Service Department.
I just want to give a shout out. We're giving a firefighter exam, and whenever we give the firefighter exam or the police officer exam, there are a lot of people that want to partake in it. And this year, on April 25th, we will be giving the firefighter exam. You can go online. There are a couple of qualifications. The big thing, two things, March 23rd is the deadline. You can't come in after 12 noon on March 23rd if you want to apply. So if you know someone that wants to apply, they certainly can go online. They can download everything just off our website. If not, they certainly can call the office or come into my office. They look at the announcement and they'll see that there are a few restrictions, and I just want to make sure that they understand them. One, you have to be at least 19 years of age and no more than 35 years of age at the time of examination. If you have military time, that will factor in. Two, you must be a resident of the city of Middletown or become a resident of the city of Middletown within 1 year from the hire date and remain for the duration of employment. If you want to take the test, please notify us. There's a $40 money order that must accompany the application. So because it's usually such a big test, I want to get out early and give everyone an opportunity. If you know people, families, that someone wants to be a fireman in the city of Middletown, this is an opportunity because we probably won't be given the test for another 4 years. So please take advantage of it now. Thank you, Miguel.
Thank you. Okay, remarks to the mayor. Question for the mayor? Remarks of Alderman Massey,
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Tobin,
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Johnson,
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Consoom,
I don't want to break the chain. Nothing this evening.
Alderman Kleiner.
No way. Broken. No way.
Let's go. Next Monday, February 10th, we'll have our second ward constituents meeting. I have to say that we're halfway through winter. I'm glad about that. Something to be glad about. And I'm sure people are excited to hear the state of the city address, which is next meeting on February 18th. That's the important state of meeting. And other than that, one note, I'm very sad to see that the monarch conservationist people in Mexico, that the second one was found dead now within a week. The world's gone a little nuts, so that's it. Thank you.
Okay, new business.
We have a resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey for the reappointments to the IDA Board.
Resolution sponsored by Massey, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Rep. Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin for the reappointments to the Board of Ethics.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll.
Rem. Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson for the reappointments to the Electrical Licensing Board.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Rem. Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Rem. Kassoon for the reappointments to the Architectural Review Board.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Consume, seconded by Alderman Massey. Any discussion? Roll.
Rem. Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner for the reappointment of Rich Krogan to Assistant Corporation Counsel.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Rem. Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey for the reappointment of Maria Bruni to Director of Economic and Community Development.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll.
Rem. Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey for the reappointments of Mark Pengel and Christopher Gross to the Deputy Commissioners of DPW.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Rem. Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner. Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin for the reappointments of Peter Lascaris to City Historian.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Ram Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson for the reappointments to the Shade Tree Committee.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Alderman Kleiner.
With all these reappointments, I just want to say thank you to all the people who serve on these boards. We couldn't get by without them. It's often a thankless job, and I just want them to know we're all just saying, yeah, but we do appreciate it. Thank you.
Anyone else? Roll.
Ram Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Ram Kassoon to authorize the mayor to sign a contract with Cherry Road for IT services for 2020 with no changes from last year.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Consume, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Ram Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin. Aye. Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson to amend the city code in regards to towing.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Roll.
Ram Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner to amend the city code in regards to first floor commercial zoning districts.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, seconded by Alderman Consume. Any discussion? Roll.
Ram Kassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey to amend the city code in regards to taxi cab ordinances.
A resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Alderman Kleiner.
Again, just very quickly, these were all discussed in committee, and we did have public hearings, so we're not just voting yes. We thoroughly looked at these. Thank you.
Anyone else? Roll.
Ram Kasoon?
Aye.
Tobin? Aye. Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
Reza Rodriguez? Resolution passes. That is all for new business.
Audit.
Mr. President, I move the accounts be audited, the claims be adjusted, and the city treasurer be authorized to issue warrants for their payment.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Roll.
Ram Kasoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
Reza Rodriguez? Resolution passes.
For adjournment.